Welcome back to another reading with the Healing Feeling. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what does not. And if it does resonate with you in any way, shape, or form, do go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the video, as it really does help the channel, and we would love to have you as a part of our collective. Now let's go ahead and get the general energy for this reading. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune right off the bat, that's a really good omen. The World and the Five of Swords. Okay. You know what? Let's pull one more to clarify the Five of Swords, and we'll take a look at this beautiful energy here. The Knight of Wands. Okay. So I am talking to people who have dealt with betrayal with the Five of Swords here. Unfortunately, this probably was very difficult. However, you likely dealt with it beautifully, as you have the Knight of Wands suggesting that you are moving forward at a rapid pace and focusing on taking action in your own life. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune and the World, I do see that fortune has started turning in your favor and karma has started working for your benefit. And with the Wheel of Fortune and the World together, it's almost like an energy of like the universe really loves you at this moment, okay? And I know that sounds corny and everything, but I'm really getting that feeling for you guys, you know? And I want to get clarity on these cards so we can specify the situation with a little bit less of a general statement than that. The Queen of Wands is clarifying these cards. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse is clarifying these cards. Okay, so this is very telling for me. So with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I'm seeing that if you have felt left out in the cold by previous situations, betrayed, traumatized, lonely, hopeless, unfairly treated, then this is completely turning around, because upright, this card indicates feeling left out in the cold, and in reverse, it can mean a lot of things, but I'm taking it to mean that you are going to be surrounded by warmth, warm people, warm experiences ranging from your projects that you work on with other people to your personal friendships, to your family life, anything like that. Fourth house matters, fifth house matters. And what I'm seeing here is that I'm actually talking to a collective that is, I'm talking to people right now that are really good friends. You know, like people come to you for advice. People come to you when they don't know who else to talk to because they trust that you won't judge them. They trust that you're the type of person to have empathy for them. And this is something that at times some types of people will take advantage of. But I do feel like you have at least 2 or 3 friends that are really good to you and that appreciate this about you, okay? And if you are dealing with a situation where this doesn't resonate with you and you've not had many very strong friendships, then just know that this is turning around for you. This is completely moving for you. With the World, the reason I see this is because it has protectors around the corners of the card. And so you are going to find a tribe that protects you. You're going to find your soul family. Okay, and I also see that you're currently sitting in your power in a very creative position in your life. You've decided that you no longer just want to consume content and look at social media of other people's lives And not saying that you were only doing that, but just as examples, you've decided that you want to move past that and start creating for yourself. Start making progress by taking inspired action to manifest the things that you want and to put something out there that provides value for other people as well as makes you feel fulfilled doing it. I also see a black cat in this image, and to me, black cats are actually symbols of good luck. So, as if the Wheel of Fortune didn't already suggest really good luck, you also have this little sign here. You may see a black cat in the next few days, and if this does happen for you, then this is just extra confirmation that this reading is for you. Now, I also see a lot of flowers around her, and I see a lot of adornments on her chair, a beautiful dress, a beautiful gown, and mountains in the background. So I'm getting that song by Miley Cyrus coming in my head, The Climb, and it's a beautiful song, and I think it resonates really well with this reading, especially the lines. Which line am I thinking of? It ain't about how fast you get there. It ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. That's the line. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is that it's a beautiful time to not only focus on the result, but to focus on the journey, to focus on your journey going from the beginning of the major arcana to the moment where time starts turning in your favor and completing things. You will complete things that you've always wanted to, because the world does suggest ultimate completion and reaching milestones. But you're being encouraged right now to really enjoy the climb, to really enjoy the journey, to take a lot of photos. If you're not someone who takes a lot of photos, you don't have to post them anywhere if you're not into that type of thing. Just keep them for yourself. Take many photos and document things, maybe journal about it, so that you can look back and see how far you've come and really appreciate every step along the way, every person along the way that's made you feel warm, every person that was guarding your best interests. And not just people, but you most likely have, if you believe in things like spirit teams and guardian angels, you most likely have guardian angels on your side right now. And this can come in both spiritual and earthly means. You may have people in your life that are like guardian angels that you don't even know are out there looking out for your best interest. Like, for example, with this card here too, when you walk into a room, you may, even if you are more of the wallflower type, you may not realize it, but you somehow do know how to command a room, okay? You know how to make people feel seen, and that's what I'm trying to get at here. You may not be the most extroverted person in the room, but you are the person that makes everyone else there feel seen. And people remember how you make them feel. So just know that you are projecting that type of an energy given this reading. And wow, that's a lot of talk about just a few cards. Usually I use a bigger spread than this, but I had a lot to say today, you guys. I want to see a little bit more information about the Wheel of Fortune and the world. Can we get some clarity on this? 7 of Cups. One more. The Empress. Wow. Okay. Brace yourselves, because you are about to have so many options, and this is a little bit of a general statement, but these options can be when it comes to love, they can be when it comes to work opportunities. They can be when it comes to places that you can go to, like invites. You might have to be turning down invitations because you can't be everywhere all at once. And I am seeing that for you. Maybe not right away, but you are going to get to a place where your presence is in high demand. And just in general, you are going to have options. And you are growing right now with the Empress here. This is a Venus energy, so you are exuding self-love, and if you're not already practicing self-love strategies, then I see you doing that. But a lot of you most likely already are practicing self-love, self-care, and really learning and growing as you progress through your journey here. And so another thing I'm seeing with these two cards is that you're about to be very, very well off. And I don't want to exaggerate here and say like that this absolutely crazy, amazing thing is going to happen to you that just puts you at the forefront of everything, because it's unlikely that that will happen for every one of the viewers, even though I wouldn't have said it if I didn't foresee it for some of you, so this could happen for you. But I do see with the Empress and the World that you're about to start rising and making yourself more known, more respected. Slowly but surely, you are growing your fields here. You are growing your power. You are growing your regal energy. And eventually, with the Wheel of Fortune in the World, this growth will lead you to complete some serious milestones. Like in the previous reading that I did, I said that I see a lot of you becoming very wealthy within the next 6 years. And I still stand by that statement. And in that reading, I had also said that you're going to start seeing signs that you're on the right path in 7 weeks. And we have the 7 of Cups here again, right next to the Empress, which just confirms that not only will you have options and you're growing, but you're growing into something in the next 7 weeks. So you're growing into this opportunity, into this sign, into this energy where something is going to almost like pop out of the cup and be like, hello, you're doing good, this is why. So you'll know. It's one of those things that comes with intuition, and you likely have very good intuition, especially if you watch videos like these. People that watch a lot of tarot videos tend to have really good intuition, and they'll know if a video is for them right off the bat. And we readers, we don't get upset about that because these are general. So if you click off early, then it's because the reading just doesn't feel connected to you, you know? And so what I'm saying is, people who watch videos like this often tend to have very good intuition, especially if you read tarot yourself as well. So with intuition that's that strong, you will see when this happens, and you will remember this moment, and you will know that this is my sign, that I'm on the right path. So watch out, 7 weeks. You have the Knight of Swords. Communication is coming in at a very quick speed with the Knight of Swords. 6 of Cups, as well as the 4 of Wands. Beautiful. I didn't want this to be a love reading, but guys, it's very, like, the cards are what the cards are, you know, but this doesn't necessarily have to be love. So let me get into what I was about to say. Communication is coming, and this is coming from someone from your past. Okay, so this could be a friend as well. This could be a platonic person in your life. This could be communication from someone that you used to spend time with in the past, but it's also very likely that this is communication coming from someone that either you were with in the past, like a past lover, or someone you were at least interested in the past, okay, with this Six of Cups card here. And that's who the communication is likely to come from. This is probably likely related as we pulled these cards together, but the Four of Wands here shows that whatever this communication is leading to is joy, happiness, celebration, and fulfillment, and a wish coming true with the Four of Wands. So I'm not going to leave you guys there, even though this video is getting long. I want to get a bit more clarity for you. Eight of Cups and Six of Swords. You don't have time to focus on this. Like, if it happens, it happens. And I think that's why you might be drawing this energy in, you guys. This energy I just talked about with these three cards. I think the reason you might be drawing this in, and with the Queen of Wands as well, and the Empress, is because you're just so focused on yourself, your growth, and your shining to the point that you want to go off on a journey with the Eight of Cups, and you are going off on a journey with the Six of Swords. And you might literally be traveling, or you might metaphorically be going on a journey of self-discovery and a journey of producing, creating, and living with how I mentioned how you're going to be having good relationships. You're just about living life right now is what I'm getting. I'm really feeling that we're tired of this stagnant energy that used to be in our lives, and we want to walk away from that, and that's what this card is telling me. And I also see something new coming in with this full moon here, some kind of complete wish that you set intentions for. And I'm seeing something hidden, because the moon does talk about hidden factors, and these faces are hidden in this card. So I wouldn't have said that unless I had that double confirmation. What is it that's currently being hidden from the collective? The Ten of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so something really painful is going to be remedied in some way, shape, or form. Some kind of cycle that made you feel like you were just exhausted is going to be secretly remedied in a way that you don't know yet. This could be through the help of someone else. This could be through something that, like, seeds that you've planted in the past already. This could be through anything like that. You don't know yet, but it's going to give you emotional fulfillment with the Queen of Cups, and it's going to add the Queen of Cups energy to the Empress and the Queen of Wands, where you're not only in the Queen of Wands energy, but you're also emotionally nourished and emotionally nourishing. And this also speaks to your originality with the cup she's holding. You're very original, as you're not like everybody else. And it's not like one of those things that it's like, you know, I'm saying it just to say it. Like, I'm not like all those other people. Like, everyone wants to think they're different type of thing. Yeah. But no, but you actually are. Like, you are different. And let me find out why. Page of Wands. Because you are youthful in your spirit, no matter what your age is, and you constantly have this desire and need to create and to inspire others with it. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing for you. And what else? Okay, Ten of Pentacles. I'm going to read this with the Wheel of Fortune and the World together poking out at the top there. You are about to have a very blessed life, and I just want you to know that if you felt doubtful, don't, because not only does the world signify completion, but the tens in the tarot deck also signify completion. And this talks about like earthly things, marriage, money, all those types of things that people normally want. You're gonna have all of that, okay? If you wish to have it. I mean, who doesn't want money? But I know some people don't want marriage. But if you do want it, you'll have it. And fair treatment, because there is in the classic card a scale in this card somewhere. So you will be treated fairly and you won't be taken advantage of because you know yourself and you know your standards. 3 of Cups. And this goes back to what we were talking about with your social life. You are definitely getting confirmation here that your friendships are going to prosper, and it's not only going to be you who's this good friend, but you're going to be meeting people who are good to you back. And your current friends, especially if they're dear to you, those friends are going to be good to you back too. Guys, you know what? Even from your comments, like I can tell that there are many of you that are probably such good friends and good sons and daughters, and you don't get enough credit for it sometimes. And I'm sorry to say that, but that is just something that came through. And I want to let you know that you deserve all the amazing things that are going to be coming to you in your life. The Emperor. This is a divine match to the Empress and talks about the ultimate harmony for you. Okay, and it also talks about if you've been wanting a love that is very traditional and very like fairy tale ending type of thing, like old school, if you're an old soul that wishes for old soul type of love, know that you're going to get it. Okay, but as this is not a love reading per se, I'm not going to get into any more details in this reading. I will in another one. I'm going to pull 1 or 2 more cards just to close off with a message or two and end the reading. 4 of Cups and Ace of Swords. Wow. You've been deliberating over certain things and you've been mentally going over decisions that you have to make. But I'm going to leave it at this. Whatever it is that you're currently dealing with, you are going to be victorious in it with the Ace of Swords. Okay? And this card can mean many other things, but this video is getting long, so I'm going to focus on the victory here. There is victory coming your way. So whatever resonated with you most during this reading, it's most likely there in that part of your life. Believe in yourself and trust. And if this reading resonated, do interact with the video. And yeah, that'll be all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.